to give an update on the circumstances surrounding the death of Mr. Manzano. As you know, there's been an ongoing investigation. Kenner Police Department's been working this around the clock. We had some new developments last night. And just to back up, upon the detectives processing the hotel room, Mr. Manzano's hotel room, they had discovered that a credit card was missing. It was the same credit card that was used to check into the hotel, as well as a cell phone that was missing. They additionally went to the front desk and reviewed the video surveillance from the security cameras in the hotel, and that's when they observed Mr. Manzano arriving at his room about 4:30 or 5 in the morning on February 5th, entering the room. Short time later, the female left and then came back, and then by 6 a.m., she left and never returned. Mr. Manzano was not seen on that security footage after entering that room. Investigation led us to develop a suspect, Ms. Dante Colbert, who is on the screen behind me. Ms. Colbert has quite a record and rap sheet for confidence games, access device fraud, and robbery schemes. So the investigation led to a search warrant and an arrest warrant, one being issued for the person of Ms. Colbert and the other for her residence in Slidell. The Kenner Police Department, along with the Major Crimes Task Force, did locate Ms. Colbert in the city of New Orleans last night about 10:30. She was taken into custody. She is still in the city of New Orleans being processed as a fugitive. With the assistance of the St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office, a search warrant was executed at her residence, at which time Mr. Manzano's credit card and cell phone were located inside that residence. Some narcotics were found, as well as a stolen firearm. We don't believe the firearm's related to this case. So that's what we have at this time. I'm willing to answer any questions you might have, and we will make available the past arrests. It's important to note that Ms. Colbert's criminal history does include 2 instances where she drugged a victim and stole his access device cards and things of that nature.
Will Ms. Colbert be charged with murder?
Well, right now, the only crime we have are property crimes. This, like I said, this investigation is still ongoing. I just want to give you an update, but, you know, as soon as the coroner finishes with his findings, and they will classify it as either homicide or whatever death, you know, the evidence leads them to, and then these charges could be upgraded.
Is there any evidence that he was drugged? Were the drugs found in his room? Any evidence that he either ingested or was given drugs?
We have nothing at this time, but like I said, I think, you know, as this investigation goes forward, it might lead to some criminal activity such as that.
When did the first ping of her using his credit card actually go off, and is she cooperating? Does she work alone?
I don't have the information as to the pings of her cell phone. I guess it was shortly after the warrant was applied for and received. We have not had her back in this building yet. She's being booked as a fugitive in the city. So as soon as that process clears up, the investigators are anxious to sit down and talk to her.
Can you spell her first and last name, please?
It is Danette, D-A-N-E-T-T-E, Colbert, C-O-L-B-E-R-T, and we'll be disseminating pictures and information on her.
You mentioned previous allegations of drugging, but none of the convictions that she has in Orleans or Jefferson Parish actually involve drugging. The guys are saying that I left my card or I woke up and couldn't find my card. Has she been convicted of drugging anybody anywhere, or where exactly are those drugging allegations? Where did it occur?
One was in 2022 in Nevada, where she was actually charged with introducing a substance, a foreign substance. And the other one was in Jefferson Parish. I believe it was 2 years ago.
When investigators reviewed surveillance video, was it pretty, you know, was she someone that y'all are familiar with, I guess is what I'm trying to ask.
We're not familiar here in Kenner, but there are investigators in New Orleans that are familiar with her. She's, as a matter of fact, in looking through some of the files and some suspect cards in the city of New Orleans, she was stopped quite frequently in the French Quarter, and she's known to, you know, for these fraud schemes.
The body was found in Wednesday night?
I'm sorry?
The body was found in...
It was found on the 5th in the afternoon, about 3:45.
He was disappeared all the Wednesday morning?
I'm sorry?
He was disappeared all the Wednesday morning?
He was seen on video entering the room with Colbert about 4:30, 5 o'clock in that morning, a.m.
you able to tell when he was entering if he seemed intoxicated or drugged or anything like that? Are they able to tell with you wobbling on his feet?
No, I wouldn't be comfortable saying that at this point.
Chief, two questions. Was any contraband of any kind found in the room? And number two, was the credit card or cell phone used? The stolen?
There was no contraband found in the room.
No contraband located in the credit card was used.
Right. And the credit card was used
Where was it used?
In the city mall.
in the city of New Orleans.
So what is the working theory here?
Well, we take us where the evidence leads us. We investigate, we don't speculate. So I think in the next 24, 48 hours, we'll have a lot more answers. I mean, these detectives have worked around the clock and have developed this case this far, which, I'm impressed with. So we'll have more answers this time tomorrow for sure. And as we get information, we're going to pass it on to you, which is the reason we're here today.
Do y'all believe she worked alone?
At this moment, we have nothing to indicate that she was working in conjunction with anybody else.
And do y'all have like any surveillance or anything like showing that they were together in New Orleans, possibly going anywhere?
Well, like I said, we're still putting information together. Our investigators are working with NOPD to see if there's any information such as that. That's one reason we put out the release this morning with a picture asking anybody if anybody has any information, if they've seen her in and around the city of New Orleans with the other potential suspects or victims, please notify us immediately. That could help us go a long way with this investigation.
Chief, what is the criminal history of this woman tell you about this woman and what she was capable of doing?
Well, she plays a confidence game. She's definitely a career criminal. All her crimes are against persons such as access device frauds, simple robberies, thefts, things of that nature.
So she has a history of finding her way into person's confidence, maybe into the rooms, and at some point robbing them, drugging them. I mean, what is?
Well, we know of 2 cases prior where this has happened, and in this case, so there's definitely 3 cases in which she's got access to their personal information and their credit cards in that manner, and there's several others on her rap sheet that don't go into that much detail.
Have y'all been able to locate his next of kin, because there's a young child involved since his wife had a terrible accident less than a year ago? Or do you know if they're here in New Orleans?
I don't know their whereabouts. I know the coroner's office is responsible for notifying the next of kin and making those notifications, and they have.
Is it possible you guys will release any of that hotel surveillance?
It is still being processed. It's still evidence in the crime, but at one point, we'll release it.
Are you comfortable saying which hotel this happened at?
Well, there's a lot of confusion out there about which hotel it is. So it is the Comfort Suites here in Kenner. And I feel I have to say that because some other hotels have been misnamed in the media, and it's just not fair to them.
Chief, you said she lives in Slidell.
Yes.
Are you all working with Slidell PD? Do they have any information?
Yeah, so St. Tammany Sheriff's Office actually helped us execute the warrant of the residents, and they found some, the stolen firearm, and they found some narcotics that they're handling that part of the case.
Do they have a rap sheet on her too?
We all pull from the same source, so they have the same information we have.
You know, if this is where the gentleman was staying as he was covering the Super Bowl, the Comfort Suites, was that his hotel room?
Yes. And like I said, the credit card that he used to check in, the detectives realized that was not in his possession or in his wallet, which led them to, get a warrant and search the background of where that credit card was, if it was active, which gave them some information to develop the suspect.
Chief, is there anything else that you can add about?
No, it's just, everybody should be aware of their surroundings, and this brings to light that there are people out there that prey on other people and bring them into their confidence and victimize them. You asked if this was a homicide. I don't know where it's going to end up. Like I said, we're going to let the evidence lead us to the end result and not speculate, but, these are the kind of things that can happen if you're out in any city by yourself, or, it's a major concern. I know that whenever you have a major event like the Superdome, you get these traveling criminals that do come in and you know, find suspects, find victims. So it's something that people really need to be aware of.
So you say it would be somewhat of a cautionary tale not to, you know, fall victim to this type of crime.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, it's a shame that this man, you know, lost his life at all, but what could be learned from it is that, you know, these criminal acts do occur. Even though it probably all occurred in New Orleans, it ended up here in Kenner, a suburb, a bedroom community in New Orleans. So you never know where these kind of criminal acts can occur.
Thank you, Chief.
All right, anything else? All right, thank you. And we will have updates. Like I said, I think, you know, we've come a long way in the last 24 hours. I think we'll have a lot more information as we get it. We'll certainly let everybody know. If you're not on the email distribution list, please let Deputy Chief McCormick know. All right, thank you. Yeah, so we had the mugshots.
Is this the Comfort Inn up the road?
Uh,
The location?
The Comfort Suites, no, it's down off Idaho. And look, we don't like to release that kind of information because it's not really good for business, even though they had nothing to do with this.
Michelle, do you need this?
But since another hotel was named, were any of y'all live with that?
We streamed it to our website.
We were streaming.
I was going to ask y'all to clean it up a little bit. The power of editing. So the charges in this case, what she's going to be charged with is simple robbery, access device fraud, transmission of monetary funds, illegal transmission of monetary funds, bank fraud, and computer fraud.
Can you say that one more time, please?
Yeah, the charges that Danette Colbert's going to face when she gets back to Kenner is simple robbery, access device fraud, illegal transmission of monetary funds, bank fraud, and computer fraud.
She had his cell phone too.
She did have a cell phone. That would be the simple robbery.
So when she leaves Orleans, will she come, she's coming here to Kenner or?
She'll come get processed here,
Okay.
and then the investigators will give her a chance to talk to them.
Yeah.
And then from there, she'll get processed here and then go across the river.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do y'all have a city jail?
We do.
She pays the.
So she might be here for a few days and stuff.
We don't like to keep state prisoners that long, so they should just get processed here and probably out within 24 hours to Jefferson Parish Correctional Center. And then St. Tammany will probably have charges waiting for her based on the search warrant that was executed. So she'll be bouncing around. Yeah, which means she'll be off the streets, which is a win-win for everybody.